Hello everybody, welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase. My name is Austin, and in today's video we are going to be doing another KotLC Ripper Ship It. It's been such a long time since we did the last KotLC Ripper to Ship It, so I wanted to do another one because they are always very interesting and always very random because you never may know what two characters will be paired together. So it's always really fun to make this type of content. As always, if you guys enjoy these KotLC Rip It or Ship It videos, make sure to drop a like down below on this video. If you guys want more KotLC Rip It or Ship It, comment down below after this video what are your favorite pairings in this video that I randomly got out of the cup. What is the one that you would most likely want to rip? I would love to know in the comments. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because we know that about around 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So if you guys could take a couple seconds out of your day and click that subscribe button, it would mean a lot. And remember, we have a Discord server where you can talk to other KotLC fans. Let's jump straight into the video. Alright, so this KotLC Rip It Ship It is going to go exactly how we've done the other ones. There are 15 characters we have, and I'll be listing them out now. So the characters are Sophie, Keefe, Fitz, Biana, Dex, Stina, Morella, Maraca, Lynn, Tam, Jency, Valen, Wiley, Glimmer, and Amy. So those are all of the characters that are randomly inputted inside this cup. So I'm going to be picking out two random names. I'm going to say if I rip it or if I ship it, which means rip it means I don't like the ship, and ship it means I want that ship to happen in the book. And since I have 15 characters, one character at the end is just going to be single, and that's just my little twist on it. But yeah, I think we're ready to get straight into our first ship. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, our first ship, I'm just going to shuffle it up a little bit. I did put all these things in randomly, so we're gonna see. Alright, so the first person of this video is Biana. So the first person is Biana. Let's see who the second one is. Biana and Sophie. So I got Biana and Sophie for the first ship. This is going to be a hard one. I think I'm going to have to rip this ship, honestly, because I just don't think that with the two worlds that Biana and Sophie are in, I just don't think they match up. I think that, you know, there's so many possible pairings with Sophie and so many possible pairings with Biana. You see Biana being paired with Dex and Tam, and I think we know that Biana has a crush on Tam a little bit, and I think that's, you know, Sophie mostly paired with Keefe and Fitz. So I just don't think that Sophie and Biana would ever, you know, have that romantic pairing that these other characters are having. So I was just gonna have to say I rip it because, you know, Sophie has Keefe and Fitz, Biana has Dex and Tam, and I just think I see them as really good friends, and I just don't see that romanticness of that relationship. So we're gonna go with the first pairing of this video is going to be a rip. Let's go into the next two names. Start our second one off. We have Amy, which is always an interesting one because there isn't many good characters for Amy, so we'll see. So the next character is Amy and Dex. So this is a very interesting ship, probably the most interesting of this video so far. Honestly, I just don't really see Dex and Amy being together. Honestly, just from the fact that, you know, the experience that Dex has had with Sophie, how they almost had a relationship where Sophie actually kissed Dex, and I just don't think that Amy, Sophie's sister, would actually, you know, have a romantic relationship with Dex. I mean, first there's the age difference, and Amy's a human, and if Amy was to actually be an elf, I just still wouldn't say it would work out. And just looking at Amy's personality, I just don't see it adding up with Dex's, which, as we could see in the later books where we've seen a little bit more of Dex in the last book, we can see his personality a little bit more. We could just see that Dex is not the type of person that would date Amy even if she was an elf in the Lost Cities. So I'm gonna have to go with rip on that one. Hopefully we can get a ship in the next one. Let's get straight into the next pairing. Alright, so we're gonna shuffle it up a little bit more. We've gone through two rips so far. Hopefully we get at least one ship in this video. So my first character is Jency, and this is another interesting character just like Amy, where we don't know much about Jency, but we still know a little bit about him, and we still know if some ships would work or not. So our next character is Maraca. Now Jency and Maraca, that is something that I have to really think about. It's a super interesting ship. So as we know, Jency and Maraca are both very minor characters in this book. We've probably seen like around less than 100 pages for each of these characters that they were in. So we know that these are two very minor characters, but I'm gonna say I ship it because Jency and Maraca, I think they would get well together, even though we have really no evidence of them even having any liking of each other or anything. We don't even know if they know each other. I just think that I would ship them. You know, there's really nothing I can go off of, but just wondering about, like, what do you think Jency would do if he had the chance to get together with Maraca? I think he would do that. So I don't know about what you guys would do, but I'm just gonna say I ship it just because of the fact that I don't think that they're a very bad ship, kind of like in the middle, but I have to pick, so I'm just gonna pick ship it. But yeah, that was a very interesting ship. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, we're gonna shuffle this up a little bit. Alright, so we have Fitz, we have Keefe, There is no way I just got Fitz and Keefe in the same one. Now I have to ship Fitz and Keefe, the two lovers of Sophie. So yeah, that's going to be very difficult. I'm really not sure. But with these LGBTQ ships, we don't really see Fitz being paired with Keefe. So we usually see Keefe and Tam or something like that, but we usually never see Keefe and Fitz. So for that reason, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to rip Keefe and Fitz. I mean, I really don't want to do it because we've only had one other ship in this video and we've had 2 rips in this video, so it's gonna be total to 3 rips and 1 ship because I don't want to do it. But both of these characters are we know that they like Sophie. We know Fitz likes Sophie, and we know that Keefe likes Sophie. So just going off this evidence, this is a rip, definitely. We know that they like Sophie, so I'm gonna have to go with rip on this one. Let's get into the next KotLC pairing. So with these 2 characters, the first one is going to be, oh, well, I accidentally pulled 2 out, so those are going to be the ones. So we have Valen and Wiley. Valen and Wiley, that is very, very interesting. So this is going to be a very, very hard one to ship. I honestly have no idea if Valen and Wiley even know each other. They're in different levels, but I'm going to have to say a rip for this one. I just don't think Valen and Wiley even know each other. They're not even comparable. They have no things in common. I just don't think this would work out at all. So we can just see how they're just so opposite and so different. I just don't think this would work out at all. Wiley is, you know, studying in the elite levels, and Valen's just, I guess, going through Foxfire. But yeah, this would definitely not work. This is probably definitely just a rip. We have 5 characters left, so that's 1 single person and 2 more pairings. I really hope that we can get another ship in this video because we've only had 1 so far. So let's get straight into it and see if we can get a ship. All right, we're just gonna shuffle these up. Okay, so we have Tam. Okay, so Tam is our first one. Let's see if we can get something interesting with this. Tam and Marilla. I actually ship Tam and Marilla, so this is actually a perfect ship for me. So I'm gonna say ship because we know that Tam has had some flirtatious comments with Marilla in the previous books. We already know that, and I just think that Tam and Marilla have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences that balance themselves out. I think that it's a great ship. I honestly really love the Tam and Marilla ship, you know, just because Marilla's a pyrokinetic and Tam's a shade, and both of them are not really, you know, seen as very useful and kind of like good talents to have. Just with these similarities, they really balance each other out, and it's a really great ship. So that is our second ship of this video. Let's get on to the last 3 characters. So there's gonna be 1 more pairing and 1 more single person, so we're gonna see who that is. Let's get straight into it. So our last 2 are going to be, our first character of this last ship is going to be Lynn, of course, and let's see here. Lynn is going to be paired with Stina. Okay, so Lynn is going to be paired with Stina. So we're going to see who the last person in the cup is in a minute. We have Lynn and Stina to talk about. So now, for the Lynn and Stina ship, this is another one where I just don't think it can be true. Lynn barely know Stina, and Lynn is more focused on other things and just has probably no time for Stina. Like, there's just nothing that gives me any hope for Lynn and Stina, or there's just really nothing to go off of for Lynn and Stina. I mean, I don't remember when there's ever an interaction with them, and I doubt there was any, you know, ship moments between the 2. Lynn is quite opposite, you know, she's a really nice person, while Stina, you know, gets into a little bit of trouble. So they're opposites. They really don't match very well. So this is going to be a rip for me, but this is not the end of the video. We still have 1 more person who is the single person and does not have a pairing. It is kind of sad to see that we've only had 2 ships in this video, and my last video had a lot more. But yeah, let's get into our last character. So our last character is the one and only Glimmer. So the Glimmer is our lone wolf in this video, and I kind of agree with this. Glimmer's not really paired with anybody in this series because we know that, you know, she's never seen, and all the other people are Black Swan. So I guess it kind of makes sense that Glimmer is the single person in this video. But yeah, that is all 15 characters that I've paired. Just to go over the ships one more time, I got Marilla and Tam as a ship, and Maraka and Jency. And again, just there wasn't that many ships in this video. I don't know why. So I hope you guys played along in this video. It's always really fun to make a video and see if I would rip them or ship them. Let's get straight into the outro. Alright everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys enjoyed these rip it or ship it videos with the random characters, getting to pair them and see if we would rip it or ship it, make sure to drop a like on this video because I know that me, Troy, and Joey always love to make rip it or ship it videos. So if you guys enjoy this content, we are gonna definitely make more. After you've seen all these rips or ships, what was your favorite ship of this video? And always make sure to subscribe down below to our channel because we are on the road to 7,000 subscribers and we need all the help we can get. So if you guys could take a couple seconds out of your time and help us reach our goal of 7,000 subscribers, that would be amazing. But that's it for today's video. I had a great time making this video. I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.